In the vast, shimmering deserts of the planet Zorath, where twin suns beat down on endless dunes of golden sand, a lone figure staggered through the heat haze. That figure was me, Captain Elias Thorne, a stranded explorer from Earth, my ship wrecked in a cosmic storm that hurled me into this alien world. But wait, before I dive into how I ended up facing off against the mightiest warriors of an empire and leaving their queen in utter shock, let me pull you right to the edge of the climax. Picture this: the grand arena packed with thousands of blue-skinned Zorathians, their eyes wide with disbelief as the third invincible warrior crumples to the ground at my feet, his legendary blade shattered. The queen, her crown glinting like frozen stars, rises from her throne, her voice trembling as she declares, "Impossible, who are you?" That's the moment everything changes. If that hooks you, smash that like button right now. It helps spread these epic stories. And subscribe to the channel for more tales of underdogs rising against the odds. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Now, let's rewind to the beginning and unpack this journey step by step, with all the heart-pounding twists, the tears, the triumphs, and the lessons that make it unforgettable. My story starts light years away, on a routine scouting mission for the Interstellar Alliance. I was just an ordinary guy, 32 years old, with a scruffy beard and a knack for fixing engines, but haunted by the loss of my family in a planetary raid back home. My wife, Lena, and our little girl, Mia, gone in an instant because I couldn't protect them. That pain drove me to the stars, seeking purpose in exploration. But when my ship, the Vanguard, got caught in that wormhole, I crash-landed on Zorath, a world of towering crystal spires and nomadic tribes. The air was thick with the scent of ozone and spice, and the gravity pulled just a bit heavier, making every step a reminder I wasn't home. I awoke in the wreckage, my suit torn, rations low, and no way to signal for help. Thirst clawed at my throat as I wandered the dunes, mirages taunting me with visions of water. That's when they found me, the Zorathians, blue-skinned humanoids with elongated ears, glowing yellow eyes, and armor that seemed forged from liquid metal. They were warriors, patrolling on sleek hover, beasts that skimmed the sand like ghosts. Their leader, a stern female named Kira, bound my hands and dragged me to their capital, Azura City, a metropolis carved into a massive canyon, its walls alive with bioluminescent vines. In Azura, I was thrown into a holding cell, treated not as a prisoner but as a curiosity. The Zorathians were a proud people, ruled by Queen Elara, a figure of legend. Whispers in the shadows told me she had ascended the throne after a brutal civil war, losing her own family, her husband and son, to betrayal. She ruled with an iron fist wrapped in velvet, her people adoring her for protecting them from the void storms, cataclysmic events that ravaged the planet every cycle. But their true strength lay in the three guardians, invincible warriors blessed by ancient rituals, said to be unbeatable in combat. Thalor the Unyielding, a giant with skin like polished sapphire and a hammer that could crack mountains. Vespera the Shadow, a lethal assassin who moved like smoke, her daggers poisoned with star venom. And Korvex the Stormbringer, a mystic who commanded lightning from his fingertips, his eyes crackling with energy. As days turned to weeks in captivity, I learned their language through a neural implant they forced on me, a painful process that flooded my mind with images of their history. I saw the Queen's sorrow in holographic archives. Elara, young and vibrant, watching her loved ones perish in flames. It mirrored my own grief, and something stirred in me, a reluctant empathy. Kira, my guard, visited often. She was tough, scarred from battles, but her eyes held a softness when she spoke of her queen. "Elara saved us all," she said one night, slipping me extra food. "But the void storms grow stronger. We need new strength." I shared my story, the raid on Earth, how I'd failed my family. For the first time, I cried in front of a stranger. Kira listened, and a bond formed, reluctant allies in shared pain. The turning point came when scouts reported an impending mega storm, the worst in centuries. It would devour Azura if not stopped. Ancient prophecy spoke of an outsider who could challenge the Guardians and unlock a hidden power. Desperate, Queen Elara summoned me to her throne room, a cavernous hall adorned with floating orbs of light. She was breathtaking, tall, with white braids cascading like waterfalls, her armor etched with runes that pulsed with life. Her yellow eyes pierced me. "You are the one," she declared, her voice echoing. "Defeat my guardians, prove your worth, and save my people. Fail and you die." I laughed at first, me against invincible warriors, but the Queen's desperation was palpable. Her hands trembled slightly, betraying the weight she carried. "I've lost everything once," she whispered. "I won't again." Her words hit home. For Mia, for Lena, for this queen who reminded me of what I'd lost, I agreed. The challenges would be in the grand arena, broadcast to the entire empire first, Thalor. Training began under Kira's guidance. She pushed me relentlessly in hidden chambers, teaching Zorathian combat forms, fluid energy-based moves that harnessed the planet's magnetic fields. I was outmatched physically, my human frame weaker in their gravity. Nights blurred into exhaustion, my muscles screaming. Flashbacks haunted me, Lena's final scream, Maya's tiny hand slipping from mine. "Why fight?" Kira asked during a break. "For redemption," I replied. "To protect what's left." She nodded, revealing her own scar. A brother lost in the war. Our sessions deepened, laughter mixing with sweat. I adapted, using my engineering smarts to craft a makeshift gauntlet that amplified my strikes. The day of the first battle arrived. The arena thrummed with energy, crowds chanting for Thalor. He charged like a tidal wave, hammer swinging. I dodged, using the sand to my advantage, sliding under his blows. Emotional depth hit when he taunted me. Weakling from the stars, it echoed my inner demons. But I remembered Kira's words, "Strength isn't size, it's will." I lured him into a crystal outcrop, using my gauntlet to shatter it, burying him in debris. Not dead, but defeated. The crowd gasped. Queen Elara's face paled slightly, shock flickering. Recovery was brief. Vespera next. She was cunning, striking from shadows. Training shifted to stealth with Kira, who confided her fears. "If the storm comes, I lose my home." I shared recipes from Earth, simple things like stew to lighten the mood. Bonds grew, I felt alive again. The battle was a dance of death, her daggers whistling past my ear. I used mirrors from my ship wreckage to reflect light, exposing her. A graze from her poison nearly ended me. Fever dreams bringing back Lena's face. "Fight for us," she seemed to say. I countered, disarming her with a precise throw. Victory too. The queen approached post-fight. "How?" I said. "Pain makes us stronger." Her eyes softened, relatable sorrow. Korvex was the ultimate test. His storms raged within the arena. Training involved meditation, tapping into emotions. Kira and I shared stories late into nights. Her dreams of peace, my regrets. Romance sparked subtly, a kiss under Zorath's moons, but duty called. The battle, lightning bolts everywhere. I grounded his energy with conductive rods from my tech. Closing in, he unleashed a torrent, and in that moment I saw Elara's face in the stands, hope and fear. For her people, for mine. I endured shocks that burned my skin. With a final surge, I disrupted his focus, knocking him out. The arena fell silent, then erupted. The queen descended, her people stunned. "You, an outsider, defeated the Invincible." Tears welled, emotional release. I revealed the prophecy's twist: the outsider unites, not conquers. My victories unlocked an ancient artifact, a shield against the storm. Together we activated it, saving Azura. Kira stood by me, the queen offering alliance. True strength is in vulnerability. Elara said, "I found purpose healing my grief." And that's the tale, friends. From crash-landing stranger to savior, proving that no matter your origins, facing inner demons leads to triumph. It's inspiring. Persevere, connect, rise. If this moved you, like, subscribe, share your thoughts in comments. What's your biggest challenge overcome? Let's discuss. Until next time, keep fighting the good fight.